Hello, I'm your host, Justin Presnall. Welcome to Sunday Night Trivia. Tonight, we continue our Literature Week with questions about the short story Dookie, written by Prasad. So, first, I would like to welcome our first guest, Gabriella. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Now I'd like to introduce our second guest, Zach. Nice to meet you, Zach.
Nice to meet you.
Now, before I ask our contestants questions, I would like to give you all a brief summary of the story Dookie. Dookie tells the story of a Muslim girl, Shaira, and a Hindu boy, Dookie. Despite their parents' protest, the two eloped to Canada to live with Dookie's aunt, where Shaira started university and gradually became more socially conscious, particularly about women's place in society. Her embrace of feminism frustrated Dookie, who was more used to the political and social climate of Guyana. After a short stay in New York, Dookie and Shaira eventually separate over their conflicting philosophies. So, that being said, let's move on to the series of questions that I have prepared for the contestants tonight. Contestants, keep in mind that you do have to buzz in for the answer, but good luck to both of you. Now let's get started. Alright, so the first question is, why did Dookie and Shaira leave for Canada?
Ding ding ding. They left for Canada because Guyana was politically and financially unstable. There were these three factions that were all vying for power. There was the People's National Congress, the People's Progressive Party, and the Working People's Congress. And the PNC was the one in power because Burnham, its leader, uses electoral fraud to stay in power. And but the WPA and the PPP opposed the PNC, and there was a lot of violence that ensued from that, and Dookie was very politically involved, and he opposed the government's repression, and Shaira worried a lot for his safety, so they just decided to escape it all.
Correct, Gabriella. Now for our second question. How did living in a Western society impact Dookie and Shaira versus living in Guyana?
Bing, 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 bing.
Zach?
Shaira became less religious as she started pursuing a university degree. She felt that religion was oppressive towards women, and she brought that idea into the relationship with her and Dookie. It made them grow apart, and Dookie felt and became frustrated and felt out of place in Western society.
Okay, Zach, that is also correct. And in this final question, I'm getting a lot of tweets from our viewers. We're gonna go ahead and use a viewer-based question. Were Dookie's actions towards Shaira justified when she became more independent?
Bing, 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 bing.
Looks like we have some strong opinions here. We'll have contestant one answer first, which is Gabriella.
Dookie was out of line. I mean, he thought that women should only be housewives, and that sounds kind of like sexism to me. And also that he was jealous, because I mean, he had a job and an education in Guyana, and she didn't. All of a sudden she wants a career in education, and he's angry about it. So there was kind of a power imbalance before, but as soon as she becomes independent, he gets angry, and that just sounds really hypocritical to me.
Wow, Gabriella, that's a very interesting opinion. Zach, what do you have to say?
You're not seeing Dookie's point of view. It was his culture, and you can't apply Western values to a non-Western country. The women there don't feel oppressed because it's part of their culture as well. So I feel like it's not sexist at all.
All right, Zach, that was a very valid point, and same to you, Gabriella. But that's going to conclude our show tonight in a tie, and I will see you guys next week.
My friends,